Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and so I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, all right, go ahead and do what you need to do.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed...
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, as for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Compared to Camille's motives.
Hugo, he...
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special. With Hartman at the center of controversy, the mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential... This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity.
Sincerity?
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee,
I am well aware if I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and you...
No need for such an off-color joke.
We both know what's what. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal...
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I'll come find you later.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Was there a special meaning to the dessert you mentioned just now?
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon. Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security outside of the manor is really strict.
However, just to be safe, I'll call Lycon.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake.
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. The bullet? How?
Dear Uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard!
Petty tricks. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine, my dear uncle. Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, You think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, Why do you look so angry? You should be happy.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Don't try to brush this off.
Don't get your tail in a twist. As things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, he's probably figured that out by now.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means.
You aren't hopeless yet. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone.
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't? Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon. After finding out about it, the good news is he gave me a very low dosage. There's a different medication that can delay its onset. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. And that's exactly what's happening now. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. So, Lycon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you! Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am you. You want to kill her every time she beat you without reason. Why not admit your hatred?
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, so she chose to blame me. But I won't kill her.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money without you. Well, does it not torment you? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Do you still not get it? If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. So listen to me. Find that woman. Kill her. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist, and that me is you. Correct. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this. Fool, your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here. To me.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek! I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
I told you. I am you.
Of course. I know.
Yes. Your half-sister. Unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me. Many times.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, yet not only did Father not blame you for the incident.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death.
I don't remember that.
Here you go again. Trying to deny your desires deep down inside. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Recall your exhilaration.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead.
They died by Hartman's hand.
Boring. Is that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin against each other. It's like a curse. written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense?
I won't.
You won't become a failure like him, so relax. Also, do not deny your own desires. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, and I am that spark.
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over. I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but after almost being assassinated, you...
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. This time you succeeded. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else.
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me. Hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed.
Just as you said, you are me. We are ultimately one and the same.
Then you should know what I want to say when you and Lycon split. Because you realize that deep down, some people live only to bring more suffering into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. To slay the dragon, you must first become one. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, innocent civilians wouldn't have died. You can save more people.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature?
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? Of course you are right to do so, but You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. But remember, and we are children born from hatred. Come, let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
You're just afraid to admit it. Out of my way. I have you now. You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. Trying to kill me. You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Change anything?
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. worries for me, my dearest partner? This is just like what I saw in my dream. Ah, my former partner.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched.
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from you know what. But I did have a very long dream. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it?
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before.
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. Well then. Thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down. I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell.
Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
Be gone.
More workers here.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks and...
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions.
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption.
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family...
Don't worry, you'll get every Denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude.
Exactly! You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. You have to take it before we continue. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills.
Now is not the right time.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon. Those work.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs? How are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
The end is now.
You had a lump.
Damn it! Who the hell are you?
Ravenlock.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. Sever your ties while you can,
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? You're not from the main family, right?
I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice. All right. Let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just an...
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you...
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug. Besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question.
The truth is, I heard everything before he passed away in that small attic.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Lycon, that incident back then, I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate.
You...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, so I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed, but I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, but I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I used to think you wanted power.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. Just as I said before,
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do, to witness the end of Ravenlock.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle. You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish. So I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Wise, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been happening, Lycon?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste.
You two sure are, close?
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings. So the Exaltists don't do this. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed,
putting aside the sacrifice for now,
the real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Bathan's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look? I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something. Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first. Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
You're not taking anything from here!
Hugo, get the guards first.
You just stepped into your own grave!
Understood.
Truth is a beloved fairy tale.
Where are you looking? Notice me. Lord.
I'll take you.
I'll write the ending to your nightmare.
Not worth my time.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There is likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her.
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Let's part ways here for now.
Sure. I've been feeling way better these past few days, so just leave it to me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Yeah, but I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Wise and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation.
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
It's not about compensation. It's just... Oh, but I have no doubt in your abilities.
This is the future I saw. Lord Pathan. I'm sorry. This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass. I don't want to bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for. Leave this to me, Lord Satan. Better not get myself. What's up? Don't touch me. Lord Phaethon, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina!
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises. There are containers by the fissure.
It must have been tough for you to find this place, Vivian. If you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed. And therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows. Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, it was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? That was the first time you felt hope. Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian, in the end? You're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly.
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster.
Tina, it's not too late to stop. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be a— Camille! Release the failed subjects.
Lady Dina.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before?
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return?
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not—
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Let's take out these Ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. Who dares get between me and Lord Satan? Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaeton. They must be on the other side of the fissure.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you. That you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people. But soon, I grew jealous.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred. I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me, and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil, but have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world?
I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? Why don't you understand?
Tina, you can start over. Let's leave the Hollow together. Okay, Tina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. I have nothing left. I won't apologize, Vivian. I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille, so I won't do as she wished and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed, if I had never, you would be...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell. Tina, soon the pain will be over. Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer!
Vivian! Careful. Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No. There's got to be another way.
It's so warm, and the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No! It can't end like this!
Wise, you're finally awake.
I'm at the store?
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow, and you said Vivian used the serum on herself? Do you remember what happened?
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the Ethereals. I can't describe exactly what happened. I don't know exactly what I did, but...
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying there on the ground. Let's put that aside for now. Do you feel any discomfort, Wise?
I'm a bit dizzy.
Phew, that's good. You should rest for tonight. Hugo and...
Okay. Sorry for worrying you, Belle. Good night.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all my fault.
Things were dire, and you did what you had to.
So what happened? Wise said he saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo? Lycon? Did either of you guys see it?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequela. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede. Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment.
I'm having a hard time believing that.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
A gift from our teacher?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality.
Can I file a complaint about her with you if she does?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
The way you said that just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment.
Old fox.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's?
The mayor imagined you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, but this matter requires mutual consent.
Stop do that to Lord Faithin! Probably. At least not today.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. That said, he hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
A spiritual entity?
No, I was simply a bit surprised.
Even huskies can be really smart, like Howl.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic.
Huh. You even know feng shui? I'm happy to hear that.
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. My name is Yixuan, a mystic from Yunkwei Summit.
Mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? But what's Yunkwei Summit? Any details you can give?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
So, what?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunkwei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
Better control my abilities. That sounds great.
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon.
Please, help me check my fortune! Here's my palm. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
So this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Wise? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter. Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session. All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it?
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunkwai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Yishuan Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Yes, this is the place. Ah, this is the one.
Seems it's closed.
Not necessarily.
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business.
Just some things needed for our future investigations.
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. Since we've already obtained what we came for, there will be plenty of time in the future.